YouTubers, so I had a real and honest question for you guys, and it's towards myself too. It's something that I'm thinking about every day, but it's, what do you really want? Just in life, what do you want? It could be in different things. It could be, what do you want for your diet? What do you want to do for your job? What do you want to do with your life in general? What car do you want to buy? Just stuff like that. Like, what do you really want? The one thing you have to think about when you're making this decision is, like, are you honest with yourself? Are you serious about whatever it is that you say you want to do? Whether it be like you want to run a mile and a half in 12 minutes, or you want to get a job at this place. Is this just to get a job, or is it a career path you want to take? For the mile and a half, is it something you're actually going to be pushing towards every single day? Well, for running, you don't have to run every day. You can run every other day or whatever. But, like, are you serious about this? Like, not just saying things just to say it, and then 2 months down the line, you're still at the same or worse score than you already were before. You really have to be honest to yourself. Do you want to eat better? Like, do you want to be at this job? Do you, like, want to live in this city? Whatever it is, like, be really real with yourself. Another thing is are you going to be disciplined? Do you have a plan, like, set in place for you to get better or get to this place or make this much money, whatever it is? Are you going to be disciplined? Are you going to do the research you need to do to get better? Like, you don't want to be complacent also once you get into whatever this place or whatever your time, whatever it is. You should always be, like, striving to improve whatever it is that whatever it is that it is. But you have to ask yourself, are you going to be disciplined? You have to think of the good and the bad before it happens, so you are ready to overcome or face them, whatever it is. Have a set plan in place. Yeah, I mean, some things aren't going to go your way. It's not going to be 100% every time, but at least if you think about it ahead of time, you'll be better at coming across that situation and better at, handling the situation. Are your distractions going to be greater than your goals? So if you know you're distracted by cookies, are you going to be tempted to eat the cookies? Like, as soon as you see them, you're just going to be like, F it with my diet, I'm just going to go ahead and have those cookies. Or think about it ahead of time. You know you can't have cookies, so you can't go in the store, before you have lunch, because you know you're going to buy the cookies. So you have to think of that ahead of time, and just don't put yourself in that situation. And if you are put in that situation, limit yourself to how much you're going to have. Okay, if I see the cookies and you know what, I'm going to say I can't have the cookie, then get two and not have the whole pack. That kind of thing. You have to have that mentality, because you have to think of the end goal, why you're doing this. So for me, an example would be, like, I know Oreos are dangerous for me. I don't buy those things anymore, because I can be good a couple days. I'll eat the 3 little Oreos because that's a serving and be good. Other days, if I want to play video games or something, I will eat the entire pack along with a whole family bag of popcorn. So I know I can't have that in the house. If I see it in the store, I acknowledge it and I move on. I go what's on my list. I've somehow overcame picking up stuff I don't need at the store anymore. I'm pretty good at, okay, going in with a plan. This is everything that I need. If I see something else there that wasn't on the list but I know that I needed, I'll go ahead and pick it up. But if I see Oreos or Pop-Tarts or something, it's on the list, it's not something that I need, so I'm not going to pick it up. So it'll take time to overcome those things. You will get better at it as long as you're consistently trying to work at it. Another thing is, are you willing to sacrifice certain things in order to get what you want? Whatever your goal is, are you willing to sacrifice something? Because it's not going to be a straight path to wherever it is that you're going to be going, whether it be moving to a different place or moving to a different job. It's not going to be like this easy, path to, like, success is what they always show you. It's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be all over the freaking place. You might think it's going great, and all of a sudden, bam, it's just freaking plateau or you just dive face down into the dirt. Like, it's gonna get rough eventually. But certain things like sleep, sometimes you might have to sacrifice that. And you just have to remember it's not gonna be forever. It's not gonna be years it's gonna be like this. It could be just a couple months. It's only gonna be short term. It's not gonna be a long term or lifelong thing. It is just to get what you really want out of life. You're gonna have to sacrifice sleep. You're gonna have to sacrifice giving up alcohol, you know, drinking with friends, hanging out with certain people. Like, you have to let these people know, hey, I'm not going to have as much time, or I'm not going to have really any time with you guys for the next 6 months because I'm trying to get XYZ. And if they're not going to stick around for that, then they're not good friends for you anyways. The ones that you really need to stick with are the ones that are going to be there for you, encourage you, text you, you know, once a week, whatever it is. Hey, you know, how's it going? You're getting closer, you know, whatever. Can I help you with anything? Like, those are good friends. Few and far to come by, but appreciate them nonetheless. You also have to realize with whatever it is that you want, nobody's just going to give it to you. It might be the little things, something like that, you know, maybe give you a gold star at work, whatever, give you a compliment, stuff like that. But as far as a promotion, you can't just walk in there, give it 75%, 70% at work, and then expect a promotion. You have to work your butt off. You're gonna have to put 100% into it. So an example for me, even though I might not like a job, or I might not like a certain situation, or like certain people that I'm with, I still have to work with them. I still have to be there. I still have 4 years of my contract to go through. So I need to give it all that I have. And the thing is, like, you have to think about other people besides just yourself. For my job, if you're not doing your job, if you don't get everything done in time, then it's going to screw over everybody else. So you have to give it 100%. I mean, a lot of people don't, but I believe you should give it your all. Not complain about things. You know, if you have a problem, then go to someone about it. Tell them, hey, this is what's going on. Give them a solution. Like, don't be part of the problem. Don't just yap, 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 because no one wants to hear that. There's enough of that in the world. Make a list, have a solution, bring it up to some management, you know, whatever it is to get it accomplished. But yeah, I just believe that you have to give it 100%. Even if you don't like it, it's going to get you to a better place later on. I wound up being coined by the wing commander on my base because people recognize I'm a hard worker, and they recommended me to work with the commander, and so that's freaking amazing. I never thought I would get coined. I've only been in a year and a couple months, so it's absolutely amazing. But that's just an example of, you know, I felt like I wasn't really noticed. You know, I was doing all this work and it wasn't getting me anywhere, but you know, I still gave it everything no matter what, because that's the person I am. I don't want to make everyone else's lives, you know, tougher at work because I'm not putting in my part of the job. So I put it in and I reap the benefits. The last thing that I have for you guys is, if you believe in God, if not, then you can think of the law of attraction. God, or whatever you believe, is not going to bless you if you're lazy. Like, you're not going to get blessings if you're just going to be lazy. You're going to be like, oh God, why aren't you answering my prayers? You know, I'm going to work, but you know, you're not giving me that promotion. It's because you're not putting in that work yourself. You have to put in the work in order for God to give you those blessings. So keep that in mind with the goals that you have for 2017. It's the end of May, guys. You still have the rest of the year to go for your goals, and then you have all the following years after that you're going to be alive to go after them. And I hope you achieve them. I hope you become successful, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one, so see you then.